Hello, High Point. It's time to say, let's make this morning a great day. My name is Naya, and I am your host for today's morning meeting. If you haven't already done so, take a seat, breathe deep as we begin our morning meditation and mindfulness exercise.
Wild horses, jumping around from past to present to future, refusing to sit still. And like a pack of wild horses, trying to force the mind to be still just doesn't work. The horses are wild in nature after all. But with practice and time, we can train the mind to be aware of when it's galloping in all directions. And we can guide it back to the present moment with a kind and friendly hand. So let's see if we can practice taming the mind by taking a few mindful, deep breaths. Wherever you are now, get comfortable. Eyes can be open or closed, and perhaps relaxing the shoulders. And now, taking a deep breath, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Noticing what thought or sensation the mind is chasing after. And again, just gently taking another deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One last time, breathing in and breathing out. Similar to the wild horses, over time, the mind can become more tame, more calm, and may even start to enjoy more moments of stillness. Remember to just keep practicing.
All right, I hope you feel a lot more zen and relaxed. So let's take a moment to check the calendar and get oriented for today. The month at the top is October, a month known for cooler weather, changing leaves, and the approach of fall festivities. So let's focus on today's date. Today is Tuesday, October 23rd. So take a moment to locate it on your calendar, or if you have a calendar in front of you, you can point at it as well. But staff, go ahead and pause this video and have our clients point at today's date. All right, October is a great time to reflect on the season. Notice the colors around you, the changes in nature, and the opportunities each day brings. Before we start our activities, let's do a brief movement break to get ready for the day. Before we dive into our day, let's wake up our bodies with a little fall-inspired movement. So pretend you're a leaf falling gently from a tree and slowly sway down, almost like you're doing this. And sway down to the floor. And you can even go back up in reverse. And then once you reach back up to the top, you can go ahead and shake your body. Shake, shake, and shake like a pile of leaves being tossed in the air. So you know how leaves fall off the trees and shake in the air. So go ahead and shake like you're a leaf. And then finally, stretch up tall, reaching like a tree, reaching for the sun. So once we've gone from this shaking, and now we're moving back up into the tree, reaching for the sun. Sun right above us. So let's review. And feel free to pause this video right after this review. So pretend you're a leaf falling gently away from the tree. Remember, we're swaying down, and then we're going to sway back up, and then we're going to shake like we're a leaf being tossed in the air, and then we're going to reach up to the sun like a tree. So staff, go ahead and pause this video and go over that movement. Excellent. Now we're ready to focus, collaborate, and make the most of today. So let's say it together one more time. Today's date is October 23rd. We're going to do that on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. October 23rd. All right, it is time for our weather update. Here's what's happening outside right now: sunny, cloudy, or rainy, and what you can expect as the day goes on. Our Centennial clients and staff, pause this video right here and talk about today's weather. For our Fort Collins staff, go ahead and pause this video to see what's going on over near you. Okay, and our huge update we have here at High Point, the Garage Social. Invite your friends. It is we're having our first kickoff event. Remember, this Saturday on October 25th at 6:30. Invite your friends, any people that you might think might like it in some communities that you interact with. We would love to see you there. I'm going to be there. Some cool people are going to be there. So it's going to be fun, everyone. Star shine, it's pop time. It's time for our pop culture segment of Morning Meeting. Today's story is both amazing and heartwarming. A video of a butterfly undergoing emergency surgery went viral, and the procedure was a complete success. Scientists carefully helped the tiny butterfly, and after the surgery, it was able to fly again. It's a wonderful reminder that even the smallest creatures can inspire big hope. So let's get ready for some fun questions to celebrate this story. So the first question I have is, what do you think the butterfly felt when it was being helped? Was it feeling happy, sad, maybe a little emotional? Like, were they feeling unsure? Is it going to work out? Staff, go ahead and pause this video and ask that question. And for my last question, would you help out a tiny animal, insect like this? If you saw an insect, would you help it out, or would you just kind of leave it be? Staff, go ahead and pause this video and ask that question. Amazing. So just like this butterfly, we're ready to spread our wings and soar into the day. Alrighty, you know it is my favorite segment of this morning meeting is Joke of the Day, as we're getting into our Of the Day segment of Morning Meeting. Why do seagulls fly over the ocean? Anyone know? Feel free to pause this video and ask if you think you have an idea. If not, go ahead and give me a drum roll, please. Keep going, keep going. Because if they flew over the bay, they would be bagels instead of seagulls. Anyone? Just kidding. All right, it is our riddle of the day. So, it is a what am I? I creep through the night on silent wings. I hang in corners and scare little things. I sip tiny drinks but never a cup. I swoop and squeak and hang upside up. Anyone? Anyone think they know? Go ahead and pause this video and ask that question. All right, if you guessed a bat, you would be correct. This one was a little difficult. I didn't know what the answer was, and I was trying to think of what it could possibly be. So if you guessed a bat, you are on the right track. Good job, everyone. Give yourself a pat on the back for that one. It is time for our word of the day, a chance to learn a new word that helps us understand the world a little bit better. So, are you ready? Yes? No? Give me a yes, a thumbs up if you are. Awesome. Today's word of the day is equity. Can you say that with me? Ready? We're going to say it on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Equity. Equity means giving people what they need to succeed. It's not about treating everyone exactly the same. It's about giving different tools or support so everyone can do their best. Let's think of what that might look like in our own lives. Can you think of a time how you may have given a friend during class a tool to help complete a task? Maybe you gave a friend a pencil, or helped a friend write their response. They may not have been able to write their response on a question on a piece of paper, but they could say it. So think of something similar like that you've done to help someone achieve success. Think of it. And another way to phrase this question would be, do you think everyone should have an equal opportunity to succeed? Yes or no? So staff, go ahead and pause this video and ask that question. If we all get what we need to do our best, it helps everyone and makes everyone feel like they are in the best position to succeed. So today, when you see someone needing a little extra help or when you get the support you need, remember that's equity in action. So let's say it together one more time on 3. We're going to be saying the word of the day. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Equity. Good job, everyone. Today is October 23rd, which is also known as National Boston Cream Pie Day. So why this day? Well, the Boston cream pie is a delicious dessert with a bit of a twist. Even though it's called a pie, it's actually a cake. It was first created in the 1800s at Boston Parker's House Hotel and became so popular that it was eventually named Massachusetts' official state dessert. Today we celebrate the sweet treat and its history. So, I have a question, and I hope those of you guys were listening and paying attention, because my first question is, what is special about the Boston cream pie? Is it A, it's actually a type of cake, not a pie? Is it B, it's made only with strawberries? Is it C, it's baked inside a pie crust? Or D, it comes from New York? Staff, go ahead and pause this video and ask that question. If you said A, it's actually a type of cake, not a pie, you would be correct. Now on to our second question. Which state is famous for the Boston cream pie? Is it A, New York, B, California, C, Massachusetts, or D, Florida? Go ahead and pause this video and ask that question. If you guess C, Massachusetts, you would be correct. So today, whether you enjoy a slice at home, bake one yourself, or just think about this classic dessert, remember the fun history behind it and the joy it brings. So have a sweet and tasty National Boston Cream Pie Day, everyone. So in honor of October 23rd being National Boston Cream Pie Day, I have a fun would you rather question. Would you rather eat a giant slice of Boston cream pie all by yourself or have a dozen Boston cream pie donuts to share with your friends? Go ahead and pause this video and ask that question. This is a tough one, but remember there's no right or wrong answer. It's all based off of your preference. But this is a fun one because it's sweet. So if you like sweets, there's really no way you could go wrong with this one. So I hope you all enjoyed this Would You Rather for our days of. It is time for our daily schedule review. Please take this time to review what activities are planned for today, what the outings are, and any fun events that may not be scheduled or listed anywhere, if there are any. Go ahead and pause this video and talk about that. All right, High Point friends, that's a wrap for today's morning meeting. Thank you for sharing your smiles, your thoughts, and your cheer. You make this time special every day of the year. So remember this, hear me say you have the power to make today amazing in every single way. Whether it's learning something new, helping a friend, or just smiling bright, you can take today and fill it with joy, laughter, and light. So stand tall, give yourself a pat on the back, and take a deep breath and give a cheer because we did something great together here. Goodbye, everyone. Have an amazing day. I believe you can do it. Bye.